Hey guys, and welcome back to the Peteytown Piranhas, a college football 26 team builder dynasty. In this episode, we're going to be playing Tennessee for the SEC championship, and then we're going to see what the playoff has in store for us afterward. Before we step in for that SEC championship game, looking at our coordinators, I think I'm just going to extend both of them because they've both gotten up to an A prestige, and you really can't find that in the coaching carousel, so want to keep that grade up for recruits, and they've been doing well for us, especially this season, and after last year where I was really considering maybe getting rid of Dowell Loggins, I'm glad that we kept him. Another note is that our very own Max Martino is still in the Heisman race, but this Penn State quarterback is just really annoying with his no interception season, so we'll see if he does throw any in his next game, but it's going to be pretty hard to take the award away from him. I also saw Byron Talib had 17 skill points just sitting there for him, so figured I might as well use them while we're entering this important stretch of the season. And with those, I got him to gold dot and silver mobile resistance. Now it's time to play for the SEC crown against the 95 overall Tennessee Volunteers with their 10-2 record this season, and it's taken us 3 years to get here, but hopefully we can get it done. Byron Talib starting this game, throwing the ball, and it's immediately going to be a pick six as he tries to get it outside. Tennessee's guy was just all over that as he jumped the route, and immediately Tennessee is going to be up 7-0. So bad start for the Peteytown Piranhas on offense as we had the pick six, and then we get forced off the field on a 3-and-out. And for Tennessee's first play, they're going to get a 6-yard completion. Tennessee trying to read option on 3rd and 4. He gets the block on the edge that he needs, and now their quarterback is sprinting towards the end zone, and Tennessee is going to go up 2 touchdowns early in this one, and you really couldn't have written a worse start for the Peteytown Piranhas in this SEC championship game. Throwing it quickly, and Dwayne Mentor off the RPO is going to get the first down. Out to Max Martino. He's going to turn the corner here, and he's going to step over the line for the first down.
He's looking to throw.
Byron Talib trying one over the middle, and Dwayne Mentor is going to make the catch. 3rd down and 7 for the Peteytown Piranhas. Byron Talib throwing a deep one, and he's able to thread that needle to our receiver to get it just outside their red zone. Byron Talib taking it on the read option. He gets a block there, and he is going to get the first down as he gets to the 10-yard line. 3rd down and 6 for the Piranhas from the 6-yard line. And Byron Talib is going to drop back, throwing it to the outside, and it's going to be Max Martino stopping on a dime there, getting himself open in their coverage. And the Peteytown Piranhas are going to try to claw their way back now as we're just a touchdown down at 14-7. After our touchdown, the defense got a 3-and-out, and we're in danger of the same as it's 3rd and 10, and we're going to throw a strike in the middle there, and Dwayne Mentor makes the catch after a big hit. Great play by him. Byron Talib stepping up in the pocket, throws it, and Jamal Tavares catches it in between 2 Tennessee Volunteers. Wildcat, Elijah Addison keeping this one. He's going to get around the edge. He's got a block as well, and he runs out of bounds instead of trying to tiptoe, but that's just the way things go in these games sometimes. 3rd down and goal for the Peteytown Piranhas. Byron Talib dropping back, throwing one, and it's going to be Dwayne Mentor, and he has a bit of an unnecessary dive as he was already in the end zone, but got some style points there as well as putting up 7 points here to tie up the ball game. After the tying touchdown by Dwayne Mentor, it's 3rd down and 7 for Tennessee in an empty formation. And he has some pressure up the middle. He tries to escape it, and then he gets into the waiting arms of Raymond Willies to make that sack. And the defense is going to force another stop on the Volunteers. Byron Talib throwing quickly to Max Martino, and he's going to get us 8 yards. 3rd and 1 near midfield for the Piranhas. Going to send Jamal Tavares in motion. Byron Talib looking, and he's going to hit the hitch route. Their guy was there, but then he started going to cover something else, and that gave us the window for the completion. Byron Talib trying a deep ball, and it is just not a good throw there. He was trying to hit an outside route to our man, and Tennessee was waiting for it. Just not the best decision in the world, as that's going to be the 2nd pick of the day for Byron. Throwing outside to their man on a little screen, and he's going to have plenty of room to pick this one up. And he's going to roll out to the left here, stop, and he's going to get one to his receiver, who makes a lunging effort for that one to get it in the red zone. Play action, he's going to roll again on it looks like the same play, and their man is going to make the catch and flip over us, and he is in the end zone. Just a sensational play there by them, and they're able to take advantage of another Byron Talib interception. After the Tennessee touchdown, it's 3rd down and 4 for the Piranhas. And Byron Talib dropping back, throws it quickly, and it's going to be a little option route there that gets open for Andre Dimukeji. And Elijah Addison has a huge hole to run through, and a spin move is going to allow him to push forward for the 1st down. Elijah Addison is going to weave his way through and get it to their side of the 50. Byron Talib throwing the slant, and Clayton Toon is left wide open there. 3rd down and 7 for the Piranhas. Byron Talib dropping back, throwing over the middle, and Max Martino gets separation there and gets it all the way down to the 6-yard line. Sending a heavy blitz, and we're going to throw a quick one out to Max Martino, and he is free for another touchdown for him in this game. And the Peteytown Piranhas are going to fight back again and tie it up again. Tennessee trying to make something happen here near the end of the half, and that is going to be a sack by Connor Stevens for a 2-yard loss. And Tennessee is going to be content to just let the clock run down after that sack, and we're going to take a timeout actually for funsies, I guess. And the time is going to run out as we're going to get a punt return here, and they stop us up. So after a little bit of eventful last minute of that first half, we're going to be going into the second half with a tie ball game. Tennessee looking for something over the middle of the field, and their man is going to make the catch. He's going to cut, and he is going to get them all the way down to the 40-yard line. Up the middle, their man has space to work with, and a juke is going to spring him loose for the 1st down. Throwing it out to his halfback. He's got plenty of space as he spins around us, breaks another tackle, and gets it all the way to the 11. 3rd down and 6 for the Volunteers. And they are going to drop back and throw a quick one, and he is not going to make the catch as we hit him from behind. Incompletion is going to force them to have a field goal attempt here for 23 yards straight on to the post, and he's going to knock that one through calmly as Tennessee gets a lead back as it's 24-21. Throwing a slant here on 1st down off the RPO for a 9-yard gain to Andre Dimukeji. Bubble screen is going to be open for Dwayne Mentor as he gets it to the 30 and a fresh set of downs. RPO, and it's going to be a nice strike off the RPO post to Dwayne Mentor. Over the middle, Jamal Tavares has to spin around for that catch, but he's going to make it and push it to the 42. And it is going to be intercepted again by Tennessee. He had Max Martino open, but their man was hidden, and he's going to get the interception. I couldn't really tell if it was tipped around there, but that's going to be an unfortunate break for the Peteytown Piranhas. No tip or anything. He was just charging forward to try to get the run, and we just threw it right into his hands. Play action, Tennessee, he's running around here, and Raymond Willies is going to get him down for a huge 12-yard loss on that sack. Read option for Tennessee, he's got some room to run, and we are going to get him down eventually, but not after he picks up 10. 3rd down and 12 for the Tennessee Volunteers, and they are going to drop back. We send our 4. And he's going to throw this one outside, but he cannot make the catch, and our defense is going to hold after the interception. After the defensive stop, it's 3rd down and 4 for the Piranhas. Byron Talib throwing over the middle, and we are going to get around them with Dwayne Mentor on the drag route. Byron Talib taking this one up the middle, and nobody's there as he gets a block downfield and slides down safely. Elijah Addison getting the carry. He's going to get through the line there, and he's going to get us a 1st down. Elijah Addison trying to stretch it around, and he is going to get enough there as he reaches out kind of dangerously as he gets hit there really hard. Elijah Addison trying to stretch, and he's going to be free out there, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 2-yard line. Very well blocked there by the Piranhas. And we're going to get a wide open Dwayne Mentor off our RPO goal line play. And the Peteytown Piranhas, for the first time in this game, are going to have the lead as it's 28-24. A couple of incompletions lead to 3rd down and 10 for Tennessee. He's dropping back and throwing one, and it is going to be caught by, and Andy Wilkins just had him in good coverage there, but that man just out-physicaled him for the ball. Throwing an RPO, and their man is wide open as he just beat us off the line and got between our coverage. Read option, and we are going to tackle him down behind the line with a couple Piranhas. Throwing over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted. He didn't see Enrique Moultrie there, and Enrique just found himself in a perfect spot to make that play. So after we had our own interception troubles throughout this game, our defense is able to force one on Tennessee as they were driving. Elijah Addison, nice cut there as their man was trying to cover the outside, and he cuts it inside. Over the middle, Max Martino is going to make this catch for the 1st down. Off the Wildcat, it's going to be handed off to Jamal Tavares, who makes a nice juke, and he's going to move the sticks. Byron Talib taking this one up the middle, and he's going to be hit there, but he is going to get us a 1st down. Byron Talib waiting for something to get open. He's going to throw it into the end zone, and it's going to be Elijah Addison making the catch there. And he is going to put us up by 2 scores now, as it's going to be 35-24. Over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted by Enrique Moultrie again, and he's trying to get around the edge for a pick 6, but he's going to get stopped at the 10. Just Enrique Moultrie staying in that spot again, and he throws it to him again, and it's the same result as we get the interception. Elijah Addison straight up the middle, and Elijah Addison is in the end zone again, and we are going to go up even more now as it's going to be 42-24. A couple of interceptions late by Enrique Moultrie, really making this a separate game. Like, we're just separating so well from them now, and the Peteytown Piranhas are looking good to bring home that SEC championship. So your Peteytown Piranhas are going to finish this one off and become the SEC champions on a score of 45-31 as they got a garbage time touchdown and we added a field goal. And you really couldn't have asked for a worse start from the Piranhas in this one, but we were able to regroup and really take it to them after that point, and just very proud of the Peteytown Piranhas for finishing this game off and really remaining resilient against this team and taking home our SEC championship as we celebrate with the trophy there. And this will allow us to move on to the Big Ten. In just his freshman season, Max Martino is already a Peteytown record breaker as he has our single season receiving touchdowns record now. We were able to get 437 yards to their 304, while we had 170 yards rushing and a touchdown to their 75 and 2 touchdowns. Passing-wise, we had 267 to their 229, while they were 3 of 10 on 3rd down, and we were 8 of 10. Looking at the stats and how we were playing on the field, really the only reason this game was even close was that we had those 3 turnovers, but then our defense was able to force 3 of their own late in the game to really help us separate, so that kind of evened itself out, I guess. Byron Talib was just about as up and down as you could possibly be, as he had 267 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 3 picks, but he wasn't sacked at all. Elijah Addison finished with 18 carries, 107 yards, and a touchdown. Dwayne Mentor had 10 catches, 87 yards, and 2 touchdowns, while Max Martino had 11 for 80 and 2 touchdowns. And we can't forget about Elijah Addison adding a receiving score to his total. Bruce Tolbert finished the game with 8 tackles to lead us. 3 sacks in this one by the Piranhas, with Raymond Willies getting 2 and Connor Stevens getting 1. Then you had Enrique Moultrie getting those 2 interceptions that really allowed us to separate and give us some comfort at the end of the game. And then on the last play of the game, they tried to throw a deep one, and Johnny Whitaker got himself an interception off camera. Also off camera was Josh Rudadaria getting a 55-yard field goal. After watching us win the SEC, Josh Linder decided he wanted to be a Piranha. Enrique Moultrie was recognized as the player of the game on defense in our conference championship game. He was also the defensive player of the week amongst all the other conference championships. On the other side of the ball, Max Martino was recognized as the offensive player of the game. Looking at the awards, Max Martino was recognized as the Freshman of the Year with the Sean Alexander Award. And we knew it was coming, but Penn State's quarterback James Went wins the Heisman Trophy. Wasn't even close that Max Martino ends up winning the John Mackey Award. Johnny Whitaker was recognized as the Jim Thorpe Award winner. At early National Signing Day, we can take a look at the depth traits for our guys now. Danny Burden is going to come in with impact development. Then as we go down, Greg Proctor has elite development, so we've been really getting a nice run of elite dev quarterbacks recently. Then you got Brian Avila with impact, and Femi Kiki with star development. Right edge Tommy Hargrave has elite development, so love that for our D-line. Then Byron Ezeki is a star, and just having that after nobody was really pursuing him until late, just love to get that for Byron. And then Trevin Fouts has elite development, so add that to our list of elites. And Derek Wall has star development. And Kevin Miner, impact. Nick Warrior, another impact. Caesar Mingo, impact yet again. Will, linebacker Nathan Terrell, impact. Malachi Doyle, a star dev. Halfback Steve Sharp is also star dev, so nice to see that for our halfbacks. Salisi Tavasu is normal, so that's our first normal guy. Then Dexter Eisen is star dev, and Tyrone Friend has impact, so good for that 3-star guy. Can only really expect so much from them, but good to see that. Then our punter Tyler Rios has normal, and cornerback Josh Linder has star development, so really love that, especially out of a 3-star. And then we still got these guys waiting to sign, but that'll have to wait till the transfer portal. Looking at this college football playoff bracket, for the first time in program history, the Peteytown Piranhas are going to be the number 1 seed. And looking at the rest of it, it's going to be 5 versus 12 is North Carolina versus Navy, then Oklahoma State, Michigan State, Oklahoma, Alabama, and Georgia, Tennessee. And then rounding out the rest of the top 4 is number 2 Penn State, number 3 Miami, and number 4 USC. After moving through the first round, we find out that our opponent will be number 9 seed Michigan State in the quarterfinal. Outside of our matchup, you got USC going against North Carolina, Miami going against Alabama, and Penn State versus Tennessee. No reason to delay any further, as we're going to step into this quarterfinal game against Michigan State with their 86 overall and 11-2 record, and we're hoping that we can handle our business to keep moving forward. Defense ruling the day so far in the beginning of this game, but we got an amazing punt, and they're going to run out of it with their running back to get it to the 11 and add it to the danger zone. Running back is going to get another carry, and he's going to get just enough for the first down. Running back has the middle open again as their offensive line is creating some holes. And this time they are not going to create a hole as John Woodhead gets him down for a 3-yard loss. 3rd down and 10 for the Spartans. They got an empty backfield look here. And their quarterback is going to be facing a heavy blitz. He's trying to run away from it, and that's going to cause an errant pass. Elijah Addison is going to be leaping over guys, and that's going to get us the first down. Byron Talib ripping off the RPO play to Isaiah Matlock. 3rd down and 3 for the Peteytown Piranhas. Byron Talib going to throw the slant underneath for Clayton Toon, and he's got the first down easily. Byron Talib taking this one. He's going to get a block downfield and slide down at the 11. Same running play with Byron Talib, and this time he's got blocks downfield, and he's going to score that one easily as the Peteytown Piranhas are going to take the lead in this one in the second quarter, 7-0. Backing him up now. He's going to scramble around our pressure, and he's going to get a nice gain out of this, cut it up, and get to the 41-yard line. 3rd down and 11 for Michigan State from the 40. He's going to drop back. We got some pressure coming up the middle. He can't get away from that, as Raymond Willies is going to be the one to get in there to finish it off, and we're going to force a punt on Michigan State. RPO, it's going to be out there to Kelvin Penn as he ran by that man, committing to the run for the first down. Run for Elijah Addison as there was a little bit of stoppage back there, but he's able to fight through for the first down. 3rd down and 7 for the Piranhas. Double stack here for us. And Byron Talib is going to drop back, looking for something to get open. He's going to float one out there, and Dwayne Mentor makes a catch and spins out of that. A lot of traffic there, but Dwayne Mentor makes the play. Byron Talib throwing one over the middle, and Max Martino catches it right in the middle of their defense. Max Martino getting open. He's around it, and Max Martino is in the end zone again for the Peteytown Piranhas, as our Heisman candidate is going to put us up 2 scores. It's going to be 14-0. I say Heisman candidate, it's already been decided, but just love that he was on the list to end the season, like I mentioned. That's just a historic thing for us, and just want to celebrate him as much as we can. Defense gets a 3-and-out on Michigan State, so our offense has a chance to extend the lead before the end of the half. Byron Talib is going to throw one here, and we are going to get a nice completion for 9 yards. Offense looking to throw the ball. Byron throwing this one over the middle. Max Martino is there again, and he's going to get it to the 32. Over the middle, it's going to be Andre Dimukeji making this catch as we take our timeout. Andre Dimukeji sets up a 3rd down and 1 for the Piranhas, as we're going to audible out of this and see if Byron Talib sees anything he can take advantage of here. Byron is going to throw it, and our man wasn't ready out of his route, and Byron's going to miss him. Sending out Josh Grudadaria to extend our lead to a 3-possession one, and he puts up the kick, and he will do just that, as the Peteytown Piranhas are going to go up 17-0. Michigan State just let the time run out at the end of the first half, but they're going to start the second half with the ball as they're on 2nd down and 8 with an empty formation. He's going to throw it over the middle to his man, and he's going to get them a little chunk of 5 yards. 3rd down and 3 for Michigan State, trying a running play, and he is not going to get anywhere as the Peteytown Piranhas wall it off. Byron Talib is going to fake them out of their shoes on the read option, and he's going to get it into their territory at the 41. 1st and 2nd down don't go according to plan, so we're here on 3rd down and 10. Byron Talib is going to drop back. He's got a nice throw there to Max Martino. Thought he was going underneath, but he went deeper to Max, and that ended up working out for us. Byron Talib is pressured up the middle there, and he is going to go down for the sack. You don't really see those very often for the Piranhas, but Michigan State was able to get great pressure on there, instant pressure on our quarterback. With the help of that sack on 1st down, it's 3rd down and 15 for the Piranhas. Byron Talib is going to drop back, and he is looking for something. He is going to find an incompletion. We had it in our hands, but Michigan State was able to rip it out. Josh Grudadaria on for a 50-yard field goal attempt. He's going to put it up, and it is good. So the Peteytown Piranhas are going to go up 20-0 on the Spartans. And we are going to get a sack here on the following possession to start that drive, as Raymond Willies is in there again, and he's going to bring him down for a 10-yard loss. Trying to hand off to the outside, and Enrique Moultrie is going to push him back even further. 3rd down and 21 for the Spartans. They're backed up inside their own 10, and he is going to try to get him out of there with a deep ball as he's hit, and it's knocked away by Andy Wilkins deep downfield. Elijah Addison sprinting up the middle of the field, and he's going to get it all the way down inside their 12. So after we started this drive in great field position on the 37, Elijah Addison is going to put us even closer now, and we are threatening once again. Byron Talib getting pressure as they sent a blitz here, and it overwhelmed our line, and they're going to get us down for a 7-yard loss. Byron Talib throwing to an open man as Kelvin Penn gets himself free, and he's going to get us 11 yards. 3rd down and 6 for the Piranhas. Byron Talib all alone in the backfield. He's going to drop back, and he is going to throw it outside, but they have a man there in a good zone. Short attempt here for Josh Rudadaria on the hash mark. And he is going to put this one up, and he's got the angle, and he puts it through. So Josh Rudadaria is kind of stabilizing us, as we can't punch in these touchdowns, but he's keeping us fresh with these field goals, as we're going to go up 23-0. And their halfback makes a nice cut to get a big gain here to start off this possession. Blitz from the Piranhas, as we're going to get free, and Lee Pisagnan is the first one to get there, as he's going to get our third sack of the ball game. Following the sack and an incompletion, it's 3rd down and 23 for Michigan State. They're going to drop back. They're going to set up a screen pass to their back. He's got the initial block there, but he doesn't get enough, as he's going to be well short. Michigan State is able to stop our offense, but if they want to stay in this game, they really need a touchdown on this drive, and that's not going to help, as Ross Moore is going to get back there for a sack. 3rd down and 14 for the Spartans. They got a stack to the left on this formation. And we are going to get pressure up the middle as Derek Burr gets back there for the sack, our 5th of the game. And now Michigan State's got some decisions to make on what they want to try to do to keep this game alive for them. Going forward here on 4th and 19, Michigan State. He's going to try dropping back. He's going to hit a one in the seam, and he makes a jumping catch, and we give that up. And that is not what you want to see. Trying a screen pass here to their receiver. He's got a lot of room to work with as he gets around the block on the screen. Blitz from the Piranhas, and they are going to get past Andy Wilkins and into the end zone. So Michigan State does end up getting the touchdown on this drive that they desperately needed, and it all goes back to giving up that 4th and 19 for the Piranhas on defense. So just giving them a little bit of life here as they are trying to make this incredible comeback happen. Going for 2 now are the Spartans, and they are going to try a read option, and it is not going to work. It might have been an RPO pass play, but their quarterback just couldn't get rid of it, and we are going to stop them to keep it a 3-possession game. Throwing it outside, Dwayne Mentor, nobody's there for him until they finally are able to bring him down, but he gets to the 45. Heavy blitz from Michigan State, and we just throw over top of it to Max Martino, and he's able to get it down to the 34. Elijah Addison's got a hole to run through. He makes a juke, and he's finally brought down, but not before he gets into their red zone. Elijah Addison going right up the middle. He gets the block from the fullback, turns away from it, and can't quite get into the end zone there as he's stopped at the 1. Byron Talib looking to vulture that touchdown from Elijah Addison now, as he's going to go right up the middle, and he's going to get hit, but not before he crosses the line, as the Peteytown Piranhas are going to go up 30-6 with just over 4 minutes left in this game. Over the middle, it's going to be intercepted here by the Peteytown Piranhas defense, as Enrique Moultrie is continuing his great postseason play with another interception. That's going to set up our offense very, very nicely. And it's going to be a completion in tight coverage to Andre Dimukeji. 3rd and 1 for the Peteytown Piranhas. Byron Talib dropping back as they send a blitz, and we're going to throw it outside, and it's going to be Max Martino, and Max Martino is going to get into the end zone again for the Peteytown Piranhas, and with the time being what it is, it was already pretty much not in doubt, but that's going to make it a 31-point deficit, and the Peteytown Piranhas are going to get out of this quarterfinal looking very, very good. So the Peteytown Piranhas are going to get the 37-6 victory over the Michigan State Spartans to advance to the semifinal in this playoff. And just, I mentioned early in the game that we've had some run-ins with Michigan State, and they've kept it pretty competitive against us. But that was not one of those times in this one, as we were able to really pull away from them. Max Martino, of course, making a big impact in this one, and the rest of the Piranhas playing very, very well. And we're looking forward to seeing how we can perform in the semifinal. Piranhas were able to outgain Michigan State by exactly 200 yards, as we had 419 to their 219, and we had 131 of those on the ground with 2 scores, while they had 45. We had 288 yards through the air while they had 174, and they were 3 of 11 on third down while we were 6 of 12. And we won the turnover battle in this one as we kept a clean sheet while they had 1 turnover. Byron Talib doing all we could ask of him today as he had 288 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no picks while he was sacked twice. Elijah Addison hit that familiar 100-yard mark as he had 16 carries for 107, and Byron Talib had 8 carries for 24 yards and 2 touchdowns to complete a 4-touchdown day. Max Martino in his usual superstar form as he had 13 catches for 141 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Dwayne Mentor had 7 for 56. 3 guys at the top of the tackle board for us with 6 apiece as Robert Muse, Enrique Moultrie, and Bruce Tolbert got there. Raymond Willies was terrorizing their quarterback today with 3 sacks, while we got 1 apiece from Robert Muse and Derek Burr. Then we had half a sack each by Lee Pisagnan, Connor Stevens, and Ross Moore. And at another interception for Enrique Moultrie in this postseason. Josh Grudedaria did his part in this one with 3 made field goals with a long of 50 yards. In the semifinal, we will have to take on number 4 seed USC. USC was able to get a 16-point win over North Carolina to advance and play us, while on the other side of the bracket, Miami squeaked one out against Alabama, and Penn State was able to outlast Tennessee in a high-scoring affair there. So on the other side of the bracket, it'll be Miami and Penn State, which sets up the top 4 seeds advancing to the semifinal. Now it's time to test our mettle in the semifinal game as we take on the 96 overall USC Trojans with their 13-1 record. And we got to this stage last season where we fell short, so hopefully we can reverse those fortunes and move on to the national championship this time around. Comparing the 2 teams, they are way worse than us at third down conversions while they just outgain us, so should be an interesting matchup here. Well, Elijah Addison going right up the middle to start this one, and we're going to get a big chunk. Max Martino getting himself free as he's going to get around the edge there, and they got to chase him down, but not before he gets on their side of the 50. Over the middle, it's a wide open man as it's going to be Andre Dimukeji on the catch. Pop pass right over the middle, and it's going to be Max Martino wide open to get into the end zone, and the Peteytown Piranhas begin this semifinal with a touchdown drive to go up 7-0. Play action right over the middle as USC threads the needle in front of our defense. Setting up a screen pass to their receiver, and he gets through the tunnel that they make there for 9 yards. Throw in this one, and he is going to thread another one, this time in the seam, and that's going to get him down to the 9, so they're really hitting us with some big pass plays here. 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line for the Trojans, trying to spread us out here. They're going to send a man in motion to the other side, and he's going to drop back. And Raymond Willies try to chase him down. He tries to throw one, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone by John Woodhead. Right place, right time there. Raymond Willies also making an impact by rushing him, so that rushed his process a little bit more than he wanted to. And the Peteytown Piranhas are going to bend but not break on their first drive. And another read option. Byron Talib trying to cut this one up as he gets a pancake block out there by Jared Burden to spring him for the first down. Bubble screen. Dwayne Mentor gets around the block from Andre Dimukeji to move the sticks. Elijah Addison up the middle getting a great blocking from the O-line for 9 yards. Dropping back, Byron Talib throws it out to our fullback, and that's got to be his first catch of the season. It goes for a first down. Throwing this one outside, and it's over Dwayne Mentor's head as he was just running around out there, not expecting that one. And their defender was behind him, and he's there to make the interception. So that's a bit of a glitch there from the game, but it's going to result in an interception for USC. Throwing it here, and he's going to hit his man right in front of Bruce Tolbert. 3rd down and 4 for USC inside our 40. He's dropping back, And he's going to try a deep ball here, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone by Johnny Whitaker. So the Peteytown Piranhas have 2 interceptions, and both have occurred in the end zone, as the teams are just trading interceptions back and forth at the moment, and we are going to take over on offense. Elijah Addison with a nice cut up the middle as he found the gap for the first down. And it's going to be complete there, as my friends are calling me, and I have to find a way to accept this. Okay, after that phone call from the friends, I kind of lost track of where we were in the game, but we are on 3rd and 1 on their side of the 50. Byron Talib throwing to Andre Dimukeji, and he's going to get some separation, and we are going to get right to their 26-yard line, so not skipping the beat, even though they're their guy overseeing all this is dealing with phone calls and stuff from friends, and this time around they were showing me a funny video, so I was glad for the interruption, but glad to be back here with the Peteytown Piranhas. 3rd down and 5 for the Peteytown Piranhas. Byron Talib dropping back. He's throwing over the middle to an open man as Dwayne Mentor makes the catch.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again.
Off a dig route, it's going to be complete here, and he's going to get 9 yards to Clayton Toon. 3rd down and 1 for the Piranhas. And we are going to try an RPO. It's going to be a bubble, and we're going to get the first down, and they stop us. Oh, no, we're going to get the touchdown, actually, as Andre Dimukeji is going to get the spot from the referees that say he got it across the line, and the Peteytown Piranhas are going to go up 14-0. USC is challenging this spot on the field, and I got to say, I don't think we really got in there, but it was a fun image while it lasted of us just getting in, but we're probably going to have to come back out here with the offense. And Andre was stopped before getting in, but we have a fresh set of downs at the 1-yard line now. And we are going to throw that bubble screen to the other side of the field, and this time it's going to be a clear touchdown for Andre Dimukeji. So now we can say the Peteytown Piranhas are going up 14-0 on USC. USC starting this drive with a pass, and that is a dart to their receiver to get it to the 31. Throwing to their receiver, and he's going to get it in the seam there on the hash mark to get it to our side of the 50. Throwing outside, and their man is going to make that secure catch even though our coverage was there. And this one is open, and he's going to have a nice stop route, and he's going to get the first down as he fights for it. Hand off to his man, and he is going to get up the middle, break a tackle, and Bruce Tolbert has to take him down at the 10. To their receiver, and we didn't attack him there, even though our man got free from the block, and that's going to let him get to the 1. Trying a running play, and it is going to work out for USC, so they're going to try to fight their way back in this one as they make it 14-7. Byron Talib throwing this one outside in between some defenders, and Dwayne Mentor gets the ball there. Max Martino open as he gets around them on the crossing route, and he's going to get it to the 34. Byron Talib hitting Max Martino as he had an option route and chose to stay right where he was. Byron Talib throwing this one, and it is going to be caught for the touchdown, and Clayton Toon is going to get into the end zone there. He beat their DB there, and Byron Talib put it right on him where their DB couldn't get the ball, and Clayton Toon is going to put us up 21-7. Throwing it over the middle, and their man is going to make the catch and break off some tackles, and now USC is going to use a timeout. Throwing it short to his man, and they're going to cross the 50-yard line now and take their final timeout of the half. They're not going to try to get any closer as they're going to take their field goal attempt here. He's going to put this one up, and it is going to be good. So that's a mighty impressive kick from USC's kicker there. He had to kick that one from beyond the 50, and that's going to make it 21-10 right before the end of the half. Our defense opens the second half with a 3-and-out, so our offense takes over at the 37, and we're going to get it out to Max Martino, and he's going to get us 5 yards.
Flat for some good yards.
Jamal Tavares is met by 3 Trojans in the hole for a loss. 3rd down and 7 for the Piranhas. Byron Talib looking. He's going to throw it to the outside, and it's going to be Andre Dimukeji making that nice catch out there. Isaiah Matlock is going to cut this one up as Andre Dimukeji just blocks his man out of the sideline there. Off the RPO, it's going to be intercepted by USC as we had our man Dwayne Mentor running the post there, and usually that play works out for us, but that time there was just a lot of traffic, and USC comes up with another pick on Byron Talib. Over the middle, their man is open in the window, and he's going to get it past the 50-yard line. Play action, USC throwing this one outside, and that's a beautiful route and catch by their receiver. Play action, and we are going to get in there, and Ross Moore is in for the sack as he's going to get him down for a 5-yard loss. 3rd down and 15 for the Trojans as they send a man in motion to the other side. And they are going to drop back. We send our 4. He's going to throw it short, and we're going to make the secure tackle with Andy Wilkins. Trying to make it a 1-possession game. Their kicker lines up a 51-yarder, and he puts it up, and it is good. So he made that super long one, so we knew he had plenty of leg for it, and he held true to that as they're going to make it 21-13 after the Byron Talib interception. Out to Max Martino, and they leave him wide open, and he's going to break a tackle and get it to the 34. Read option, Byron Talib is going to get tackled for a 3-yard loss. 3rd down and 13 for the Piranhas. And Byron Talib is going to try to find somebody. He's going to throw a deep ball over the middle, and it's going to be caught out there, just snagged right out of the air by Andre Dimukeji, who's had a big game today. And it's going to be another interception off that RPO as USC is just all over that play. It's a play we can usually get for a nice chunk of change, but they've been watching the film and they know we like that play, and they are going to take back over. Throwing it out to his man, and he's going to have plenty of space to get the 1st down. And we're going to get him down in the backfield as they faked it one way, went with their running back, and he met Lee Pasagnan. Swing out to their back, and he has to slow down for it. That's going to allow Raymond Willies and Bruce Tolbert to take him down behind the line. 3rd down and 15 for the Trojans. Empty backfield. We send a big blitz, and he throws out of it, and it's going to be short of the 1st down. Start the 4th quarter. It's a 4th down and 6 for USC. Dropping back. He gets some pressure up the middle. He floats it softly, and his receiver runs under it to make the 1st down. Throw into the outside. His man is open, and USC is going to beat us for a touchdown, and they are a 2-point conversion away from tying this ball game up. On the 2-point conversion, USC spreading us out here. They're going to drop back. We send a blitz, and we are going to cause them to not get the 2-point conversion as Derek Burr gets in the backfield to bring them down. After USC's touchdown and failed 2-point, they got a stop on us, so they're out here on offense again, throwing underneath, and we're going to get the tackle. 3rd down and 2 for USC, little empty formation action. And he is going to throw this one, and it is going to be intercepted by Andy Wilkins, and we are going to get this ball back. So after a string of Byron Talib interceptions, our defense is able to get another one to their tally in this game. Byron Talib throwing to Max Martino, and he found the open space to get that 1st down and more. Max Martino making the catch, and he's going to get the 1st down for us on some nice blocking downfield. Byron throwing over the middle. Jamal Tavares stopped just in time to get that catch. 3rd down and goal for the Piranhas from the 6-yard line. And Byron Talib dropping back. Heavy blitz from USC. We throw it over the middle, and that blitz causes an opening, and Andre Dimukeji exploited it for a touchdown, and that's a nice capper on his wonderful game for us today, as we're going to go up 2 possessions at 28-19. Quarterback throwing, and he's going to get a dart of a completion to his receiver. Up the middle, there's some pressure. He's got to throw on the run, and he makes a nice throw. Play action over the middle, and he gets it in front of John Woodhead. 3rd and 3 for the USC Trojans from the 29-yard line. He's got a drop back. He's going to throw it out to his back, and we are there covering it with Zach Fowler. They could kick the field goal here to make it a one-possession game, but instead they're going to go for it on 4th and 6. He's going to try a deep ball. There's a man back there, and Johnny Whitaker is going to knock it down to snuff out that drive. Couple of runs by Jamal Tavares get us to 3rd and 6, but very importantly, USC has used all of their timeouts. We're going to try a stretch play. He gets a block and another block, and Jamal Tavares is free, and he is knocked out of bounds by USC, but that is the first down that we needed to seal up this game for us, as Byron Talib is going to come out in the best formation in football with the QB kneel, and there he goes down, and the clock runs down, so the Peteytown Piranhas are going to survive this battle with USC. Just a lot of turnovers in this one from both quarterbacks, making it very interesting, and we're going to get away with that in this game, and we are going to advance to another national championship after a one-year hiatus from it. In this quarterfinal matchup, we outgained USC 458 to 374, while we had 98 yards rushing to their 4 yards and a touchdown carry. They slightly outgained us in passing yards as they had 370 to our 360, but they were 1 of 8 on 3rd down, and we were 10 of 11, which I think made a big difference in this one. And both quarterbacks had 3 interceptions in this game, so not exactly the prettiest one. Byron Talib going through high highs, low lows, and eventually getting us the win as he had 360 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 3 picks, and he wasn't sacked today. Elijah Addison did not get to 100 yards in this game as he had 9 carries for 53 yards, but he did get banged up during the game, so that was really the main culprit behind that. And Jamal Tavares came in and filled in with 10 carries for 40 yards. We needed every bit of Max Martino's 13 catches, 134 yards, and a touchdown, and not to be outdone was Andre Dimukeji, who had 8 catches for 101 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then you also had Clayton Tune getting 3 for 34 and a touchdown catch. Bruce Tolbert and Andy Wilkins each had 9 tackles in this one. Ross Moore got our only sack in this ball game. Our 3 interceptions were all huge ones in this game, as Andy Wilkins got one that really prevented them from getting a scoring drive together later in the game, and Johnny Whitaker and John Woodhead each had interceptions that occurred in the end zone. Another record breaker for Max Martino, as he now has the Peteytown single-season receptions record. Max Martino also has the SEC single-season receptions record. With our perk from CEO allowing Petey Previtt to advance a couple of levels, we're able to get another tier in the receiving game for talent developer. And for the national championship, it is going to be our hated rivals, number 3 seed Miami, so this should be a very entertaining national championship matchup. That will do it for this episode of the Peteytown Piranhas as we get our SEC championship and make our way to the national championship. And that game will take place in our next episode as we try to take down our rivals Miami, and then we'll do the off-season as well afterwards. I'll see you guys in the next video.